Hello, and welcome to Random Encounter, the show where we play a different game every day of the week, except for Saturday and Sunday when we're at home. Leave us alone. This is another USC mashup because I'm in San Francisco. Hello, Maxwell.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
It's a bit early for live streaming, but you know, we'll get through.
Indeed. Well, what better way to wake up than to play some Geometry Wars Retro Evolved?
All the bright lights and the explosions.
And the sounds and... Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we're going to feel quite physically sick about halfway through this stream. But,
Okay.
You know,
well, inner strength.
Now, this is the kind of original one. There isn't like a two-player mode, so I guess we should...
I know, that's disappointing, because I've only ever messed around with the sequel to any great extent. I actually passed up the first game when it first came out. But yeah, the sequel, it has the... one person drives the ship, one person fires the gun, and both people argue with each other throughout the entire thing. I really like that mode, well, especially the arguing.
Well, speaking of arguing, I think we should see who's better at Geometry
Ooh,
Wars.
throwing the gauntlet down.
If you would like to go first, I'll do my best to distract you.
All right.
You bloody Jesse.
Oh, the arena is much smaller in this game than the sequel.
So you played the sequel quite a lot, right?
I mean, I haven't touched a Geometry Wars game in a long time, but yeah, when the sequel was first making the rounds and people were like, "Oh, what is this magical new genre of twin stick shooters that I'm hearing so much about?" Then, yeah, I played a whole bunch of it.
I see. Well, I picked this one because on the way in I confessed to Mark and Martin that I've never played Geometry Wars.
Ooh.
It just kind of passed me by. I don't know why, but I've never touched it. What I have played though is a buttload of The Binding of Isaac. So I will be playing this. I'll be using the keyboard.
Well, you know, if you can get good at the fast-paced Twitch gameplay of Geometry Wars, then I imagine those skills could come in very handy when you get into the more methodical pace of The Binding of Isaac. It won't even be a thing. You'll just be burning through it.
Hopefully. I mean, I did a random encounter of The Binding of Isaac before, and I think over the course of like an hour, I swore about 70 times. There's a highlights reel somewhere on the internet. I say somewhere on the internet. It's on GameSpot.com.
Hey,
that
I know that
reputable
site.
website.
You know what I've always wanted to do on here? I was one of those like split screen. Oh, what's up?
What is this?
What's up, power-ups? One of those split screen streams where like, let's say you and me both play The Binding of Isaac, and we each have our own instance of the game, and then we sort of compete to see who can get further. But
That's
the
a
viewers
great
at home
idea.
can watch both screens at the same time. I'm sure there's a better word for this besides my just rambly description of how it would work.
That's a great idea.
But that's the general idea, yeah, just to see. You can do it with, like, and I'm trying to imagine, like, what games it would work best with, because I think a lot of people use roguelikes for that sort of template, so I've seen a lot of people do, like, Spelunky. That way would also be a good candidate, or The Binding of Isaac especially.
Yeah, I think you have to choose your game carefully. I mean, Dear Esther, for instance, would be a
yeah,
terrible
that
choice.
one might not be. They sort of talk over each other a lot.
Well, this
Snakes. I always hated the snakes. Gravity wells. I'm not managing my gravity wells.
So, with the controls here, is it like, I know it's twin stick. Was there anything else you have to press to kind of power stuff
The
up?
triggers are the bombs, which you just saw me use. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's just the two sticks.
Okay. Just wondering whether I should use the controller.
I know.
rather
I saw
than-
you in here using keyboard earlier, which I would never even. That would seems like it would be incredibly difficult.
Okay, I'll give it a go with the gamepad then. I gotta see you're doing pretty well. I kind of regret suggesting you go first.
I mean, have you? I know you mentioned you didn't play any Geo Wars, but have you played any other twin stick shooters?
Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light.
Hey, there you go.
That's seminal classic. I actually really enjoyed that game. It's the only game featuring Lara Croft I've ever enjoyed.
I heard you had some troubles in the past.
I did.
With other Tomb Raider games.
Yes. The troubles mainly being that I was forced to play them in a room and wasn't allowed to leave until I'd racked up at least an hour and a half on each.
Oh my god.
I unashamedly hate Tomb Raider.
Well, you know, you own it, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have just bombed there. It's getting bad. It's
Oh
getting
dear.
bad.
Are the nerves getting to you? Should I stop talking to you? Or
No, you're good.
Maybe I should
You're
just
good. I'm going to talk to you throughout. Look, I died with 2 bombs left, too.
enter your name.
Disgrace.
Meh.
Mb.
M-
Mb.
m-
Those are my initials. I just want to do initials. Hold on. I bet there's an end. There we go.
Yeah, nice.
There you go.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
Go, Chiodini, go. Do 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 do. Oh.
I do remember one trick I always liked to do was to stay in the spawn location and see how long I could last, yeah, without moving. Do a little stationary turret. Those green ones are the worst because they will come after you.
My brain is just stitching these things out. Come on, really?
The pink ones will come after you too, but they're a little more easy to manage because
Mhm.
they just come straight at you. The green ones will dodge out of the way. Like jerks.
What's this thing?
So that's a gravity well. It sucks in
Oh.
enemies, and when enemies touch the center of it, they'll die. But
Does it also work on me?
yeah, it'll also work. You'll also get killed by it.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe they don't die. Anyway, oh yeah, there he goes. So yeah, whenever the gravity well kills an enemy for you, it sort of sucks it up, and when it sucks up too many enemies, it explodes and releases a bunch of small enemies that come after you.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you want to have them on because they'll help you manage the sheer volume of bad guys on the screen, but you also have to make sure they don't get too full.
Gotcha. Well, I'm currently sitting on a princely 5,100 here, so.
Commanding start. See, now that one to your right there. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, Okay. I think I severely overestimated your abilities with this game. It's amazing.
You play. Here's what happens. You play it, and like your third, fourth game, like you always start out bad,
Mhm.
right? But
So you're saying I'm doing badly? Is that really
no,
what
well, yeah.
Well, okay.
You know.
All right. That's fine. I mean,
I
just-
say it with
just-
all due respect.
Hey, calls him how he sees him, all right?
But when you get to like your third, fourth game in, you're gonna enter the trance.
Snakes!
You're gonna get in the zone. You're gonna be one with the geometry.
Okay, I'm gonna start seeing through the Matrix.
Yeah.
I'm actually.
You won't even be thinking about it. Your brain will be completely clear.
I'm
You'll have
warming
no
up for
thoughts
this.
or worries.
Oof.
You'll just know exactly what you need to do at all
Ugh.
times, and you'll get a whole bunch of points. And then
Okay.
after that round's over, you'll snap out of it and start thinking about it again, and you'll never do that well ever again.
Is it kind of like when you're playing pool while you're also drinking? Like you hit that magic spot and then.
Yes. And it was totally on purpose. All right.
Okay, well.
46, almost 47.
Yeah.
Jub,
Let's just go JC.
JC! Alright,
You're up.
give me here. Let's run it back.
Win it back. I don't think I was in any danger of breaking your score then.
So how was that ball game last night?
It was great. It was my very first ball game, and I saw the Giants beat the Blue Jays.
Congratulations to the Giants.
Yeah,
It's nice to see the home team win on your first game.
Indeed, I love home team.
At our lovely stadium.
I particularly like it when home team beat rival team. I hate rival team.
Oh god, a rival team's the worst.
But yes, there was chanting. At one point, I led a chant,
Did you?
and we got on the jumbotron.
Oh, you got wait, did you really?
Yeah, we really
Oh,
did.
that's awesome.
I've got a picture. Basically, Sean stood up, turned around, and just put his arms in the air and
Okay.
screamed, "Validate me, validate me, validate me," until the guy put us
Oh
on
my
screen. I've got like an
So
incredibly.
that's the secret then. You just have to scream validate me.
Uh huh. It totally worked.
Hey, it worked.
It's great fun.
Did you I heard there was like a Bruce Lee statue. Peter was saying something about
It
Bruce Lee
was
statue.
Bruce Lee tribute night.
Oh,
So they
okay.
had a VT where they had a scene from Enter the Dragon, but they replaced
I was
it
gonna
with.
say, did they play
the
Enter the
seal
Dragon on the
mascot.
jumbotron?
Yeah, they
while
did.
they- Oh, okay.
Well, they
I
played
was just joking.
bits
but-
of it, but
Okay.
yeah, it was good fun. And what better way to give tribute to the great man than to key him out and put in a giant seal instead? You know, it was.
It's
awesome.
it's what he,
Yeah,
would
but no,
have
it's,
wanted.
it's the most culturally American thing I think I've ever done,
It's pretty American.
and it was kind of telling that before it started, I asked somebody if they separate the crowds because they have to do that in the UK for football games.
What you mean, like the rowdy crowd from the not rowdy crowd?
No, I mean like the home team versus the away team. They have to
for
separate
like
them, otherwise
okay.
there will be violence.
Yeah.
In a soccer match, sorry.
Oh dear.
So.
I mean, is that just sort of like? Do you guys even think about that anymore? Like, it's just so commonplace. Like, oh yeah, you separate out the two
you
teams. I don't
expect to see with your with your team. But that's kind of standard with football anyway.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Just gotta find that exit.
In that snake pit. It's like Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I hate snakes. Oh, that's not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Oh man. Is it possible to get diabetes through the eyes?
Alright. Now I can breathe. I believe they call that diabetes. I'm sorry, it took me way too long to come up with that. I should have been more on the.
You were also playing
spot.
Geometry Wars,
Yep.
so.
Yeah, diabetes.
Maybe this is your, a new video franchise for you. What things can Maxwell do while playing Geometry Wars?
Oh, it's those red ones. I don't really understand exactly what those red ones do. We might see them again here in a second.
There was one just there. But
we are bleeding bombs at this point.
Well, you've broken the high score.
And now it's getting to the point where the bombs don't even they respawn so quickly. The bombs don't even deter. Now we're just gonna bleed out 5 lives here.
Okay. I don't know. Red guy.
Do you remember what game was it? There was a racing game made by the same developer. Now I can't remember. Bizarre Entertainment. They did a racing game, and then there was like a little arcade that you could go to within the racing game, and you could actually play Geometry Wars.
Oh, I remember.
And that was where it was first.
I can't
where you
remember
could first
for
play
life
it.
of me what game it was. It was available. Bad luck.
Unfortunately, we can't see the Twitch comments right now, or I'm sure they would
I'm
tell
sure they are
us.
screaming it at us.
All right. We're going full 360 spread style. No, okay. Last life. All right, gonna make it good. Here we go.
Okay. It's interesting not being able to see the Twitch comments for once. Normally I'm just, trying to play a game, and I'm also bad luck. Oh.
Oh, let me.
So I'll do it for you.
Okay. Yeah, I know where this is headed. Know where this is headed. You can put a Z in there. Oh, okay.
Oh. Yeah.
No, it's already set.
But scissors. Where's end? End. Play game, alright.
Alright, see what you got.
Probably not as much game as you. But I personally am very much looking forward to seeing what you put my name in as.
So how far have you ever gotten in Binding of Isaac?
I have never even reached Mum. I think I always lose on the penultimate level before like the first big boss. But I've racked up like 12 hours now, I think, since I downloaded it on Steam.
Yeah.
And I only started playing a couple of months ago, so.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember, like, I beat, because you beat Mom, and then it opens up some more stuff, and then there's some other final bosses, and I've beaten Mom, and I've unlocked the next area after that, but I haven't gone back and beaten it again.
I'd like to think I'm not bad at the Binding of Isaac, but I've not reached Mum at all. And it makes me sad.
Alright.
After this attempt, I might try one on keyboard just to see how I do.
Yeah.
Because currently I'm having difficulty remembering which way I'm firing.
That's true. You can get into you can disassociate. Because the bullets do kind of blend in with the yellow explosions anyway. But then again, it's like, why would you even, like, if you made it some sort of other obnoxious neon color, then that would just be another layer of visual noise.
Yeah.
And this game just skirts the boundaries of what you can take in at one point.
I think it skirts them when you're talking about playing this after like noon.
Yeah.
Right now, it's violating all kinds
That's
of
true.
boundaries for me.
Right now, it's really intense.
I see what you mean about getting kind of more,
Yeah.
achieving a state of oneness with the game.
You just kind of stop thinking about it so much. And it just becomes oh my gosh, I'm still alive right now. I'm just going to keep going. Oh my gosh, I'm still alive. Look at that.
Every day is like that for me. I cycle
Yeah,
to work
you
in
just
London.
wake up in the morning just, oh my
Whoa! I
Oh my
made it! Holy crap! I need to pee. This
Does
is
that mean you
awesome.
also go to sleep in like a state of panic? Like this might be it. This might be the last one.
I'd say it's more of a state of resignation.
Yeah. You've sort of made peace.
Yeah.
Not necessarily happy about it,
No,
but just sort of.
I don't think I'd
you
feel
know,
cheated.
yeah.
You know. Ugh. I
It's
should have
those little
bombed.
ones.
Should have bombed. So thanks to Dan's brilliance as a producer, we now have
Yeah.
a laptop.
We now have a laptop.
Do we now know what that game was?
What was that
we were
game
talking
called? Stream chat. The game
Oh,
that the original Geometry Wars was featured in.
What else are they saying? Good morning, chat.
I think chat's moving a little slow this morning. Early for them as well. Oh, there's that red guy.
Oh! I still had 2 bombs left, right. Tuck it to me. Name me whatever you like.
Oh, let's see. I don't know if we'll have enough room for this, but let's see. Where's he going with this? Where's he going? Oh, wait, it goes into lowercase letters too. That's right.
Oh.
And by lowercase, the letters are just smaller.
Yeah.
I think there's an N in there. Oh, I think we are gonna have enough room. Cat fancy.
Oh, that's Cat Fafnir.
Facne.
Cat Fafnir.
Oh, did I leave some letters out? Well, it's early.
Ah. All right, go for it.
We had to keep it abbreviated due to character limitations.
Hmm.
It's a feature, not a bug.
I respect that.
Oh, no, can you see that? You can pick it up and move it over closer to you. And also block the screen. That's cool. You know,
Sweet.
just whatever.
Okay. PGR2.
Oh! Right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, chat.
You're welcome, Maxwell.
You're welcome. Hi. Oh, what was that? I'm the chat.
It was in Project Gotham 3 as well, allegedly. I do like that gravity effect on the grid.
It's fancy.
Reminds me of there's an iOS game called Orbital, which is years old now.
Okay.
But it's all about, well, it looks almost exactly the same as this, but it's about firing coloured balls with numbers on. It's more fun than it sounds, I promise.
It seems like the addition of numbers would be too much to manage.
Mm.
It's interesting that you keep these weapon upgrades. I think in the other version, your weapon upgrades are just temporary.
Yeah. I'm going to level with you
Or
here.
by original, I mean the sequel. This is
Ah.
the original.
Maybe it's the Rice Krispie treat I ate this morning. Maybe it's the visuals on the game, maybe
Yeah.
both. But I'm feeling pretty profoundly sick right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not really. Do you need to? You can close your eyes for a little bit.
I think maybe if I sit closer to the screen, then I'll
maybe you should not close your eyes at all. Just keep them wide open.
just never blink.
Just, it'll help you acclimate.
Okay.
Just
Well-
stare, unblinking, unmoving. Take big, deep breaths while you do it. And just let it in.
Like rapid and shallow breath.
Let it in. I mean, like big, deep, gulping breaths.
Oh, I
like
see.
you've just come out of the water. You've been caught And a terrible, like at the end of the first new James Bond movie, you've rescued that lady from the elevator, but she died anyway.
Yep.
And you've been holding your breath for like 10 solid minutes, but somehow you haven't passed out. There you go. And just let it in. Let it in. Let the Geo Wars in. Oh, don't do that.
Well, I can go for quite a while without blinking, turns out.
Yeah.
I have no idea
that
what's
was-
going on, but it is colourful.
That was not the best.
I had to blink. Okay.
Fancy.
You see where this is going yet?
Oh, he went with the tiny M, so.
Did I? Oh, yeah. Sass.
Oh. Merxwell.
Merxwell!
My friend
I'm
Merxwell.
a friend of Merxwell. He loves the geometry
He
words.
loves to play Geo Wars.
I'm gonna
Oh,
try
you're doing
on-
keyboard this
on
time.
keyboard.
All right. This might be just the edge you need.
Yeah, this feels much more like home.
Okay. It seems like firing at an angle would be, but I guess you're content to move the ship to adjust for the shots.
I think it's down to the fact that a lot of the time in Binding of Isaac, you've got to kind of take cover and be evasive. I
Yeah,
imagine
that's
once
true.
this hots up, this is going to prove to be an incredibly deficient controller system, but you never know. Wang.
What do you think the story is here? Shapes, spaceship. He's got to shoot them all.
I think
Is
maybe
he,
they
are the shapes the invaders, or is he the invader?
indeed. Who's the real monster here?
Who's the real monster?
This colored
We just
shape?
assumed the
Whoa,
ship.
What's going on here?
Yeah, gravity wells. They can't absorb each other, so they just sort of freak out.
Am I creating a singularity?
Yeah.
Are we about to experience a heavily underpublicized first-person shooter about Russia?
Oh my god, it's quite the reference.
That game is really good, and
Yeah?
Activision just didn't throw any money behind it.
I do not remember. It was Singularity. Okay,
Controller.
Singularity was. That wasn't the one where you manipulated the Earth, was it?
No,
Where
that
you,
was
like,
Fracture.
That was Fracture.
But you had the wrist thing that meant you could either move objects forward 50 years or back 50 years.
What the?
So you could
what?
age- Yeah, seriously. Because like it was all about this site where there'd been testing done as part of the Soviet Union,
Okay.
and then
Oh, the Soviets.
it caused a rip in time.
Uh-huh.
So you could like at points you were in the past, at points in the future, you had visions and stuff, but you could act on objects in the world. So you found an old gun
Yeah.
that was rusted, and you could make it
You
usable
could go
again.
make it go back in time.
Or you could age a gun and make it unusable to to anyone else, and you could you could age people to death.
Could you find a sports almanac and then age it? Let's see. Which way would you need to go? I pick it up. I would need to age it into the future, so
And
that I could
then
then read
go
through
back.
it. And then my name is also Biff Tannen, and I somehow open a casino that makes the world a completely horrible, like, dystopian place.
I almost certainly think they built that mechanic in.
Yeah.
Maybe it was DLC. I can't really remember. I didn't get to that stage either way.
It's not, it'd be a good, like, in Final Boss. Is Biff Tannen the final boss of Singularity? I really want
I
these
didn't
two
reach the
universes
end.
to come together. There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
Ah!
I'm making
Keyboard not
modest
so much?
improvements. No.
How are we doing on the big board right now? Right now, Butts, a commanding lead,
Butts
almost
is
300K.
definitely- Wow, I am not even on the board. So I guess your challenge is to get into all the top 10. Mine is to get on the top 10 at all.
Something else that was kind of nice in the sequel, your shield would last a little bit longer, so when you respawned, you could just sort of take out your frustrations by just bull charging into other shapes.
I see.
Tell me more about Singularity. I'm fascinated by this game. I don't know how I
It
never...
kind of wanted to be Bioshock. It had like audio diaries that you could pick up,
Sure.
and it would, you know.
When was it released? Was this before audio diaries were cool?
When was it released? I was still working in my old job, so I'll say it was 2009, 2010 maybe?
Okay.
2010 probably.
Are you sure this game wasn't just Darkest of Days?
I'm fairly sure.
Okay.
I'm also pretty convinced it wasn't a fever dream I had. But I don't know, when I was working
Leave me
in my
alone!
last job, it was a pretty small publication.
Okay.
And they asked if they could use some of our script as box quotes, and that's when I kind of knew they hadn't really thrown much budget behind the marketing.
You're like, oh, you're asking me.
Oh, you want to hear from Johnny Chiodini, dubious video game man. All right. But yeah. Oh, good. It seems some people in the chat are willing to admit that it did exist as a game.
Oh, good.
So I'm not completely...
Validate you're
ignorant.
crazy.
Yes. Also, the Mr. Scott Evans says, "Welcome to America, Johnny." Thank you. Fact, there are no cats and our streets are filled with cheese. Is this the truth?
You know, I've definitely seen plenty of discarded food left out open on the streets. Never thought to eat any of it.
Okay. But how much of that has been cheese?
A surprising amount, actually.
Oh.
Surprising.
I mean, it seems like a lot of places offer cheese as a thing. You know. In fact, I'd say it's difficult not to get cheese on something you're eating here. But that's fine with me. I haven't seen any cats since I've been here.
Yeah, city cat's kind of a rarity.
Kevin owns a cat, though,
Yeah.
according to his
Makes sense.
GameSpot byline.
It's totally not just a cardboard cutout of a cat. It keeps in his house, speaks to it, yells at it from time to time. I kind of like that idea more.
Yeah. The confusing thing is, though, that it keeps catching mice. How does that even work?
No, that's what happened. He comes back, right, from a busy day at the office, and the cardboard cutout of the cat's there, but there's there's always a dead mouse. Just sort of at the it's always a different dead mouse, but there's always a dead mouse just lying in front of it. The cat cutout seemingly has not moved. It's in the exact same spot. It is not, you know, the worse for wear. There's no blood or dirt or any sort of speckle on it. Completely
But
the same condition he left it.
There's just a dead mouse.
But there's a dead mouse there.
Stop killing DJ's cardboard cat.
And that's what he yells. That's what he yells at the cat. And Kevin, of course, since he's already crazy because he's got a cardboard cat that he talks to every day, thinks nothing of it. It's only when somebody comes over and sort of observes this as a non-biased third party that they're like, this is
unusual
some weird
right
stuff.
now. Do you remember that time you reviewed an Uncharted game as his cat? That was really weird. I don't think it made it through QA.
Oh man, that's a great idea.
Speaking of great ideas, the chat's suggested we try and get the pacifist achievement.
Which one is that?
I can only assume it means flying. Whoa!
What the
are
F are these things?
Little shuriken dudes.
Yeah, we'll look that up. I'm sure there's an achievements list on the main menu.
I assume it's just flying around.
I'm just gonna waste all my bombs because I don't want to die with bombs in the can because that just
Who
makes
does?
me feel bad.
Wow. You almost seem determined to die then.
I know. Hold on. I mean, I hate swarms of green. I have difficulty managing them. You have to. It is like herding cats to bring it back when you get swarms of green.
Ever tried herding cardboard cats?
Oof.
I mean, you don't have to do much running, but I can tell you, you're not really going to get anywhere.
Yeah, they don't. They are not responsive.
Uh-uh.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. There's so many. There are so many. I can't
God.
kill them all. Do you wanna? Do you like?
No,
this?
you can take this one.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with cats.
I'm just going to quickly look up the pacifist achievement. Stupid trackpad.
I thought there would be. Credits. Thank you, Bizarre Creations.
Rest in peace.
And thank you, Steven.
Survived the first
Cake
60
bread.
seconds of the game without firing.
Nice.
Race you.
All right, 60 seconds. Here you go.
Look, only one hand.
2, 3.
Don't move. Their vision is based on movement. Psych!
Now see, that blue one is going to give you some trouble.
Ooh!
Low the tension.
I think leading them in kind of sweeping arcs is quite a good strategy.
Yeah, you want to kind of guide them around and around.
Stop
It's
it! No. Oh,
Now you have to start over
Oh,
because
yeah.
that was the first 60 seconds.
how do we return to
Return
it?
to main menu.
All right. Good luck.
I was never very good. I was not good at the sequels Pacifist. I doubt I'll fare much better here, but let's see.
Hmm. It's just those blue ones. They're so cruel. Wow, you're really tempting fate here.
I figured the less I move, the less chances I create to run into something.
True. Eventually, the game's going to top out and not be able to render any other stuff on the screen.
Sprite draw limit.
Though, given the number of things we've seen on the screen before, that's going to take a while.
It's gonna be. We need a timer. You have a
We
timer
do.
on your phone?
Yes.
Well, you don't do it now. Do it. You can play through the.
Okay, all right. Meow.
Watch it.
Just gonna try and do some laps. Oh, nuts. Ooh.
Oh. Playing dangerously.
Is there any way to play this bit safely? Oh, man.
Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. I wonder if the game has any sort of notification that'll pop up. Oh! Oh, that was good. That was a good
That's
run.
okay. Right,
That
I'll
was a
try and
good-
get a
okay,
stopwatch
yeah,
going.
see if you can stop one.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Whew. Clock. Stopwatch. 3, 2.
Oh, wait, okay, you're down. Okay, go.
All right. 5 seconds down.
Here we go. The longest minute.
17, 18, 19, 20. Do you think maybe
You can give
we
it to
then
me in
have
increments of 10.
Finish the okay. 28. Do you
That's
have
how
to
it's
maybe
gonna
finish the level to get the achievement? You're
I
over
don't think
halfway
you-
there
I don't
now.
think you can finish Geometry Wars.
I mean, run out of your stock of lives. Finish your
Oh,
turn.
I don't think so.
42.
Surely it would just kick
You're
on.
so nearly there. You got 15 seconds left to go. Ah.
Oh my god! Make me so mad. Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Can you use bombs? Surely,
Boing.
surely you can't.
Nah.
That would not be.
I think.
That would not be a good sport.
Well, it's classed as firing, and
Okay.
last I checked, bombs
Detonating
were still
bombs.
aggressive action.
You had to fire a bomb.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well.
Oh,
That's
just
awful.
do another one. Do
You
another
sure?
one. Yeah, run it back.
All right. It was 30 seconds.
Oh, wait. No, stop.
Alright.
Reset. Okay. And
3,
just whenever you're ready.
Okay. Some catchy music.
Well, it had better be, because it's the only one.
It's like, yeah, but all the best games have just one type of music. Or,
Yeah.
you know, only one type people actually want to listen to.
That one.
Like Cannibalt,
Yeah.
Tetris.
Woo!
Korobushka. How many?
45.
Oh, green bastards.
So, like 12 away. 12 away. Oh, I hit something.
Oh no, my pawn.
I'm on the alarm panel.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Donk. You're a sixth of the way there.
How much do you think it costs to get a cardboard cutout of yourself made? Like, how would you even go about?
I think there are companies.
Because,
that
I mean,
can do
people
it.
make them all the time. You see them all over the place. But what if you wanted, you know, your own cardboard cutout?
Well, it depends how many you're getting printed up, really, because obviously the unit cost will decrease with the number you're making. So if you made,
True.
say, 5,000 life-size Maxwell cardboard
Mhm.
cutouts, it would be considerably cheaper to buy each one than if you just made one.
If you just, because they have to
Mhm.
drum up all the templates and stuff.
You'd have to be careful, though, because, I mean, like, you put your cardboard cutout someplace, it's like you're, 45 seconds. Go on, have another one.
I could have done better.
You can. Go for it. I mean, if you put your cardboard cutout there, it's like you're condoning it.
Yeah.
And what if they put you somewhere really nasty?
Ooh, that's true.
Like,
That's true. Once you make your cardboard cutout right, and then that style, that template is out there in the
Mhm.
world for people to use.
and there could be pictures online of, like,
Compromising.
underground cockfight
Compromising.
rings,
Mhm.
and you just,
And then, hey!
hey guys,
Hey!
oh, I love cockfights.
Maxwell McGee!
Oh, do sure love it when them cockroaches tear into each other with them spurs. I apologize if that was in any way offensive. 40 seconds down.
And then you can get the little speaker on the back of it, and then when somebody like gets near it or walks by it,
10 seconds to go.
it oh Jesus! Just tell me it's over. Did I make
5
it?
seconds, 5 seconds,
Are
5
you
seconds.
fucking serious? Oh, I got this. I can wait.
Oh, he's done it!
Did I make it? Did I get?
I had that as a minute. So play this out and then
Okay.
we'll see if we get the achievement.
Was that it?
Oh, that was tight. You either made it or you were like a second under.
This game
Well done.
cheats me.
Just spits in your face
Yeah.
once more.
Because what if I wanted to have one made for my mom as like a Mother's Day present? Because you know my mother she lives in Arkansas. I'm out here all the way out in the big city in California. I don't get to see her as often as I'd like to. What if there was a jolly Maxwell McGee cardboard cutout she'd keep in her home, and when she walked by it, it would say all those great Maxwell McGee catchphrases
Such as?
like "What?" question mark
I see.
or "Hi, I'm Maxwell McGee." Those classic lines that you all know me from. That's all I'm thinking. That's all I'm thinking.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think it's very Maxwell specific. I couldn't send one to my mother because
you
my
don't, yes, you-
catchphrases are, well, they include such things as piss, bollocks, and I hate everything. So it's kind of an awkward one, but don't let that stop you. It seems so tranquil now you're allowed to fire.
I know. This
I don't know
is-
why
this
we were
is
so worried before. Like, oh, big swarm of pink dudes? No
Nothing.
problem.
No big.
Oh.
Oh, he got.
Little
I was
green
not
pal, on
looking.
the other
I was
hand.
not looking behind
You
me.
got 3 bombs left.
I do. I don't want to die with bombs in the cache. Well, I did
Whoa.
anyway. No. Oh.
No,
Oh, I
what?
just got a. I must have just picked up a life right before that happened.
Guess it.
Not doing greens. Not doing that.
Not today.
Not today, Greens.
Pew pew.
Got my gravity wells helping me out.
This is good. I'm feeling less sick now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still a little queasy, but you know.
Do you need some water? Do we need to get some water?
That's fine. We just need to go back to the whole not blinking and gulping air.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it was the gasping of air and the not blinking. It's therapeutic.
I believe that the technique was first pioneered by Tibetan monks.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they were known for being really well oxygenated. It's too early to try and say words like that. Merc swirl.
We're gonna do.
Meh.
We're gonna do Malkswell.
What is it, like knock off milk swell?
Yes, actually. I didn't think you'd get that. Breaks your bones.
Milk whirl.
We're getting there. I'm sure this is everybody's favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
The laborious name entering sequence.
So if you're just joining us, this is laborious name entering.
Okay. Where
sequel.
do we see? Wait, if you hit this is
Oh, yeah.
through Steam, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it like Shift Tab is supposed to pull up the?
Oh yeah, it's
overlay?
supposed to be.
Ah.
We could just quit the game for a sec
Yeah.
and have a look.
Back. See if we made it.
Hold on to your butts, stream.
Ah!
We're taking you behind the scenes.
I'm gonna back up slowly into Samuel L. Jackson's arm. Let's see. Now then, so then go to. Wait a minute.
I don't
Wait a minute. Are there not even achievements?
No,
Did they not put achievements in this version?
no.
Oh my god.
We know we did it though.
We know we did it, and the stream knows we did it. And
Ping.
there's video evidence.
Achievement unlocked. Maxwell McGee.
We'll make our own achievement.
Yeah. What would you call that achievement? I know it's technically called pacifist, but
It'll be don't fire and forget, but don't is in parentheses because it's a play on a popular turn of phrase.
this is good.
I think it's your turn.
Oh, yeah. That was great. You should make that one of your cardboard cutout catchphrases. You might need an explanatory note with it, so you're...
Well, after I say that, I also say out loud asterisk,
Yeah.
and then follow up, and then I offer explanation about what. Oh my.
God, it's so true to life. All those evenings where...
Well, the
you know-
cardboard cutout is me holding up like a piece of parchment on which I've written out what I've explained all of my catchphrases and references.
Are you dressed like one of the founding fathers?
I also have a powdered wig. Oh, that's another thing I've always wanted to do. I always thought whenever I'm exceedingly rich and famous, one of the things I would like to do is to have a painting made of myself, a portrait of myself, like looking very regal.
Uh-huh.
But I would want to have like some sort of ornate military garb with lots of accoutrements.
I think that's a great idea.
Or doing something incredibly amazing.
You should have your cardboard cutout say, "My aim is true, as my eye is the prophet's." I think that would add a lot of depth to your frontiersman
Yes.
character.
It's my frontiersman vibe that I'm
Yeah.
obviously giving off. My rugged look.
Absolutely. Multiplier times 3.
How much do you think that would cost? How much just getting a painting of yourself, like big painting, put up on your wall, have a nice ornate frame and everything?
Well, like done in oils?
Yeah.
Probably
It's done by some
quite a
Russian
lot.
artist that no one's ever heard of.
If
but
you
he's
want, I can try
but
and-
he's also extremely famous.
I could just Photoshop your face into one and you can just get it blown up. I know it's not the same thing,
Yeah.
but just think about it. You could have that today.
Uh-huh. Whereas the painting would
You're
take...
going to have to wait till you're disgustingly rich.
Mm-hmm.
Which, given that you...
I'd also have to sit there and pose.
Yeah.
And that would take like an hour.
And you appear to have elected the path of a games journalist,
Mm-hmm.
which
It could take a while.
isn't the most...
Yeah.
Oh, what I wasn't paying attention at all. Boo. Wow, I don't even get to put in my score.
Wow, the game is just like, you don't even.
No.
How are the leaderboards doing, by the way?
Oh, the Mr. Scott Evans says he'll do it for free.
Hey!
It'll look terrible, but hey, it's free.
You know, that he makes that's a compelling argument.
There you go.
Do I need to? Do we need to? Is he here in the Bay Area, or can he just take it? Do
Sure.
I just need to supply the photo? Like, is he
You
gonna?
don't
Are you
really
gonna pay? Are you gonna go the Photoshop route, where I give you the photo and you Photoshop it, or are you gonna paint the painting from scratch?
I think he's going to paint it. And to be honest, you don't need to send him a picture. He's watching you on the internet. Like,
Well, I want him to have a a nice high resolution photo so you can cut the face out.
hey, you can just take a screenshot. It's fine.
But then
People were
I
blurry
want
back
it
then.
to look. That's true. They did put a lot of Glycerium blur. They would just take whatever the Forerunner was to Vaseline.
Yeah.
They would just rub it. They would finish the painting. Somebody would come in and say, "My goodness, that painting, it's beautiful. You've created a masterpiece." Hold on a second. I have this tub of pre-Vaseline, and I'm just gonna rub it all over there.
Rail oil.
Rail oil. We're just gonna give it a nice shine.
I mean,
Put a nice sheen to it.
you needed to do that. I mean, your first president didn't even put out in like 480.
True. True. He did not have that sort of resolution.
Dude, your country was founded on SCART leads. How backward is that? Where do they keep getting all these shapes?
I don't know.
We must have
This
killed
again, that's the
hundreds
kind
by
of a
now.
topic we never came back to, is the story of Geometry
yeah.
Wars, and if we're the invader or if the shapes are invading.
Maybe we're a space virus,
'Cause
and these are antibodies.
I mean, it looks like there's other space out there,
Yeah.
but we're sort of confined to this box.
We're in a containment field which you can disrupt,
Yeah.
but they don't. Which leads me to believe that it's their home environment.
I like. Well, what if this is our? But maybe this is like our homestead that we've carved out for ourselves in the wild frontier
Ah, of course,
outer
Maxwell the
space.
Frontiersman. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
going back to my frontiersman vibe. And the shapes are jealous because we've obviously got we've got a beachside property here in outer space.
Uh-huh.
We're trying to claim it's going to go way up in land value as the years go by.
Definitely.
And we've tried to claim it all for our own.
And we've built it on the grid system. So,
Yeah, we have a very nice grid system. It's very easy to understand. You're not going to get lost. And they just want to come in and muck it all up.
dreadful.
This is actually an urban planning game. That's what it started out as. That's why you have the grids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard
Oh, those ghost. Okay.
Bizarre picked this up off Maxis and
Yeah.
just kind of ran with it. Ooh, many, many green dudes.
I'm gonna put myself in the corner. That's not where I want to be.
Ooh,
Because it's like where you want to be is in the center, because that's where you have the most mobility.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also the most difficult to manage because you have to keep up with enemies on all sides. But if you can, then just wait for that to happen.
Wop, wop, wop.
Whereas if you put yourself in the corner,
Then
it's
you're
it's
boned.
easier. Yeah, like your movement is restricted, but you can
got fewer
keep an
sides,
eye on
yeah.
everybody, and there's only so many angles they can attack you.
Ooh!
Oh, but then they also spawn in the corners.
They do that.
I think something that is kind of genius about this game is that really the high scores come in like the final 10 seconds
Right.
of every match because there's so much on screen at the same time and you're racking up points so quickly that you can achieve this, like the same total you get in those last few seconds that you would in the majority of the
Of your
playing.
actual turn.
Yeah.
I'm watching your screen. Yeah, your score
Ah,
ticker,
I
and
just-
it's climbing very
It-
quickly. It was.
It was. I need my well. Now moving away from it, which is not a good idea. I need to stay with my well.
Mm. Oh, I don't even know what to call you. Run out of insults. Oh, hang on. I've got one. Curd. Curd bird.
Curd bird.
Maxwell the curd bird.
My friend Peter.
Oh, my friend Peter.
My friend Peter. Tasty organs.
dear. It took us about 20 minutes after we first came into the office before we started talking about our friend Peter.
My friend Peter. He always thought, like, every time we come back from a trip or whatever, and he's like, all right, that's it. We got it all out of our system. No, my friend Peter will never. Will never die.
If you're wondering what we're talking about in the chat, we enjoy winding up GameSpot's own Peter Brown. They're talking about our friend Peter.
Our friend Peter.
Which began last year in Gamescom. And then somehow involved duck penises.
Duck penis.
Oh,
It also
looks like a
involves
duck penis.
Peter, my friend Peter,
My
not
friend
to be
Peter.
confused with Peter Brown, is he's a suspicious organ trafficker as well.
He is.
He's always talking about people's organs, tasty organs,
He
and
loves
he
rollerblading.
he takes the organs, puts them inside his own body, and will sort of has an excess of organs built up inside of him that then he'll then sell you for the right price. He's also a very good friend.
When did the organs come into this? I forget.
Well, that was, I think it sort of started off as a non sequitur thing, because we had my friend Peter. We always tell my friend to Peter, and then he just needed something creepy, he would say.
That was it, yeah.
So he'd always talk about,
Oh, would you like to buy some organs?
would you like to see
that
my
was
organs? My
dreadful.
tasty
I've
organs.
lost it. I've really lost it. 7,000 points. It was dreadful. So much death.
So much death. Why are all these games about killing? I could go around and hug all the shapes. Wouldn't that be better?
Geometry fun. Geometry hugs.
Geometry hugs.
Maybe we should
Now
develop
that's edutainment.
Edutainment. You seeing through the Matrix yet?
Wait, what?
As in.
You just mean like in general, like in life?
Yes. I definitely didn't mean are you in the zone with Geometry Wars. Can you see, like, am I just a bunch of numbers to you?
Well, you're, I think you're more like one of the green squares.
Okay.
Because we're hanging out together. And the green squares want to be your buddy.
And I do like to serpentine while running at people. Hey, buddy. I'm
Hey,
going
what
to
are you
run
doing?
into
Hey,
you.
what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? You guys want to hang out later?
If you were one of the shapes in Geometry Wars, then which would you be?
Which one would I want to? I would, it's nothing fan. I think I would be a blue, one of the blue triangles.
I think you'd be a blue.
Yeah. I'm
Does
just
it
like,
kind
hey,
of-
I want to hang out, but I'm not going to be overbearing about it.
Yeah, you're pretty chill.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of wander over. Hey,
Hey,
guys.
hey guys, what's going on?
What's up?
I want to hang out, but if you're doing your own thing, that's fine. We'll catch up later.
Look at these green ones. They're so needy.
I know. They're just, come on.
The pink ones as well.
The pink ones. Well, the pink ones are they're beyond hope.
Yeah, I mean,
The green ones, you can kind of like blow them off and hang out with them later if you
yeah,
want.
but like, dude,
They'll take a hint after a while, but the pink ones are just like, nope, nope, nope.
I mean, you shoot them and then they
Yeah.
just turn into two.
Yeah, it just makes it worse.
They're so inconsiderate. Whoa! Rack off, jerks! That was some fine
I didn't think I was gonna get through there.
shape piloting. Wow.
Oh, I don't want my gravity wells stacking on each other.
Of course you don't. Oof. You're coming up on your last high score.
No, I shouldn't have done
Oh,
it.
no.
I knew.
It's fine. I
I
think
was
you
like,
got
I'm
this in
walking
the
in the
bag.
corner. And I'm like, I shouldn't go into that corner because dudes are going to spawn right when I get there. And then they did.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
I really wanted to shoot all those gravity wells. Really did.
Red dudes. Wow. You're 15,000 off your previous high score.
Oh, what?
Less than 5,000 off. New high score.
Alright.
I really enjoy that little wubby noise.
Boom, boom, boom,
Bob,
boom.
bob, 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 bob.
I'm out of
Reminds me of
bombs.
that Borderlands 2 trailer. Oh, you got one bomb left.
Oh,
You must have just pick one up.
you must have.
Ah!
There we go. Now I'll use it.
Now you're out to bombs.
Oh, my friend the Peter.
Just like Peter's out of space for organs. He's going
He's
to have
out
to
of room for organs. Now
Ooh.
he's a selling and not a buying.
He shouldn't have acquired so many of the Giants game, especially since he was buying levers. That was a mistake.
I've got a special offer on tasty levers. You folks need an extra lever?
It's no good for processing alcohols no more.
It's all worn out, this lever.
One left
Oh.
left.
It will not let me go. Release me!
Ah!
Release me, Geometry
Wow.
Wars. There's the
3771.
points.
I think you've got to put your own name in there.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to better that high score. So it may
Yeah.
well be time
All
to
right, it's time to
to
call.
call well time on Geometry Wars. But
Time call.
well, thank you very much for joining me and letting me join you. Indeed.
It was my pleasure. And you know, even though we didn't get any sort of trophy or message or achievement about that 60-second
We know we did it.
GD achievement that we know,
Mhm.
and you know, chat. So thank you for being there to experience it with us.
And hopefully you now all know a little bit more about Activision first-person shooters that didn't sell very well.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that to my attention.
An illuminating day all around.
Yeah, and it's only just the beginning.
Well, don't forget, you should check out Gamespot.com because it's a great website. You can subscribe on YouTube and Twitch, and
Yes, that's what it's
w-
called.
we make content everywhere.
We
and you
do.
should
We
watch
really
that
do.
content because
You
it's
guys know what's
good.
happening at 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow?
What's happening at 10 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, producer Dan?
It's the Konami pre-3 press conference.
I think we have a banner ad for that on the site. If you need additional details, Konami
Konami.
Pre-3 press conference tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific.
Which is, hang on, maths, 6 p.m. British summertime, which is totally.
Is that really
a
what
thing.
it's called?
Yeah. We've got BST and then GMT for Greenwich Mean Time.
Okay, I've heard of that.
You should, because
Yeah,
it's how
this-
you set your watch.
This is how we're done now. Thank you
Good.
all. Goodbye.
Goodbye.